Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Friday. Good morning, Downplay. I guess you was the only one that was that was awake enough or not so busy to drop down, but thank you for dropping down. Y'all, I have a few notes for y'all that I took yesterday. Nazulu, don't interrupt my show now. Go back to bed. Go back to bed. Thank you. Good morning, Shanice Franklin. Good morning to everybody. Y'all, some told me I should just let this little dog stay asleep. But no, I decided to let him go out and we went out before the show. So now that we done been outside before the show, now he wanna be barking. He think it's time to be woke. When I told him to just go back to sleep. Good morning, Shamar. Good morning, CMAC TV. Good morning, Ashton. Shanice called him Cujo. Good morning, everybody. Y'all, so I took a few notes about a few things that happened around the beef sector yesterday. And I'm trying to see what order, good morning, Miss BB and Hershey Kisses, what order I want to go in telling y'all about everything because a few things did happen specifically, and I did want y'all to, because I want to see what's the best way for me to present these. Let's see. I think I'm gonna start with this first. I'm gonna start with this first just because that's where the spirit is leading me. The spirit is leading me to start with this first before I even get into the meat and potatoes. So, what I am going to share with you first and foremost here is I don't know if y'all saw my community wall last night, but there was justice within the beef sector. Justice, true justice in the beef sector. I'm pretty sure you're like, justice in the beef sector. What do you mean by that, J.Dunn? What are you talking about, J.Dunn? What about justice in the beef sector? Y'all, as many of y'all have heard me speak about, good morning, Ghetto View. Many of you guys have heard me speak about domestic violence, specifically domestic violence within the gay and lesbian community. And specifically, I have always spoken about domestic violence in lesbian relationships. So maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, unfortunately, one of our own in the beef sector, Creole Butterfly, she lost her daughter due to lesbian domestic violence. Um, Unfortunately, her daughter was unalived. There was a long court proceeding. There was a lot of pushing back and forth. This happened during the height of COVID, so there were a lot of delays, a lot of things being postponed. And then I even think that the defendant within that case tried to plead temporary insanity or something like that. It was just a lot. But long story short, Creole did do a live last night that there there was justice in the case for her daughter. So let me go ahead and drop the link to Creole's video. So that right there is the link to Creole's video that she did last night, y'all. As she was speaking about the victory that she was able to witness on behalf of her daughter. So let's see. I gotta try to refresh this because she talked about a few different things that happened. And I'm putting that link there if you want to listen to her tell her story herself. Specifically, I went through last night and reviewed this video and I gathered a few timestamps, but it looked like some of my timestamps didn't save here because I had found a few different ones. But either way, I would highly recommend watching this. If you need a timestamp just to start at, you could start at the 15-minute, 50-second minute mark. It's up to you. But she said that there was justice. So now let me tell you the notes that I got from listening to her video. And then now down there's the link if you want to get into this video yourself. Um, so the notes here that I have. So Creole did say that based on everything that happened in the court yesterday, she said that it came out that her daughter had arrived home from work that day because her daughter's purse and keys were still on the counter. She also said that her daughter had tried to get away from this girl multiple times, but the girl ended up finding her at her home. Um, Creel also stated that the defendant was charged with three counts of murder, and that she was found guilty for 3 counts of murder. And Creole's daughter was one of the counts of murder. Creole said that in the state of Kentucky, I think she said a life sentence. No. Yeah, she said a life sentence in the state of Kentucky. I want to say she said it's 22 years. And yesterday, the defendant in this case was sentenced to 3 life sentences. Not 1 life sentence, but 3. So 3 life sentences was what this girl got yesterday. And also, like what I said, Creole said that 1 life sentence is the equivalent of 22 years in the state of Kentucky. So that's roughly 66 years that this girl just got sentenced to. I can't remember if she has the possibility of parole or not. I'm not sure. Now Creole did say that the reason why the girl was charged with um, 3 counts of murder was because not only was Creole's daughter affected, but then also this girl ended up unaliving her own auntie, y'all. She unalived her own auntie because she was scared that the auntie was going to find out what she had done to Creole's daughter. And she had plans to unalive her own grandmother too. She So based on how Creole talked about this, y'all, Creole said, let me see if I could try to tell the story as best I can. Essentially, when her daughter came home from work that day, the girl was lying and waiting somewhere up in the house waiting on her. With her lying and waiting on Creole's daughter to get in, the girl ended up unaliving Creole's daughter. Then the girl stole Creole's daughter's cell phone, and for several days after the fact, used the cell phone to text Creole and all of Creole's other children, pretending as if Creole's daughter was still alive. So this is the reason why when Creole has told this story, and this is the reason why whenever I have said it, I said that I knew that weeks had gone by before they actually discovered Creole's daughter. And that's because it came out in court yesterday that the girl unalived Creole's daughter and then stole the phone and was texting the entire family like the girl was still alive. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? That's wild. That is wild. But either way, so she texted everybody over a period of time, which was what threw everybody off. However, one of her aunties suspected some type of foul play, so that's what caused the defendant to unalive her auntie. And then, like I said, there was also a plot to unalive the grandmother. So this is the reason why the girl got three murder charged with 3 counts of murder. So she was found guilty for the murder, and so justice was served for Creole. I have watched Creole go through this case step by step because I was always wondering what justice was going to happen. And I was always curious because I never could understand how so many days could go by with them not knowing. But I had no idea that the phone was stolen and that the girl, that the defendant in this case, was just texting all of them, making them think that her daughter was alive when she wasn't. So, like I said, justice, true justice in the beef sector. I wanted to start the morning off with that before I got into any type of nitty gritty stuff, just because I feel like this was a long time coming. It easily took about 4 or 5 years for Creole to finally get to this point. I think this should serve as a lesson to everybody. If you have children, definitely try to check in with them as often as you can. Also, if you suspect anything, always ask questions. Definitely know that nobody that domestic violence does not discriminate. It happens in all communities. And lastly, if you just practice patience and you just be still and you just keep faith, you may eventually get the victory. And yesterday, Creole got the victory. So I needed to start with that good news first before I moved on to the mess. And I was in Creole's live when she was telling us all about it. And she did give me permission to recap her live in this morning broadcast. So that's why I started with that first. Again, the link that I just dropped down there is the link to Creole's live in its entirety. If you want to listen to the story yourself, and Creole is just recounting everything that happened yesterday in the courtroom. So it's very good. It's very interesting, especially if you like mystery. I think that was the thing that really drew me to Creole story to begin with, because y'all, we didn't have answers from day one. So as I've been following this story while Creole has been trying to get the justice for her daughter, it's been like a whole mystery. Because there was so many things about it that didn't make sense. So many answers that she didn't have. So much stuff that the family was not told. So many things. And now all of those answers finally came full circle in court yesterday. So congratulations to Creole. Justice for her. Yes. Okay. So now let me take a sip of water. I wanted to make sure that I did that justice without any mess around it. I wanted to make sure I treated that like the sensitive subject that it is. Good morning, Dr. Soapy. Good morning, Just Lovely. Good morning, Bernice. And I think that's everybody that knew that came in. Okay, so now that news is out the way. Good morning, Asia. Good morning, Asia. Okay, so now that we gave that information about Creole's daughter and the justice, now I'm going to move on to the messy part of the broadcast. So the reason why I titled this live, Get Ready With Me, being married to a weak ninja that gets you in shit, it's because, let me tell you, it's something when you are married to a man who has bitch made tendencies, bitch like behavior. When you're married to a man that will stir the pot a little bit for whatever reason and then throw you into it. Yesterday, I witnessed Malik get Brooke in some bullshit that Brooke would have never have gotten into her damn self at all. Brooke, I'm sure Brooke was at work yesterday, working, making her money like what she normally do. I'm sure that Brooke was somewhere up in the office building doing whatever she typically does. And while Brooke is in the office building working, Malik is on Code's panel starting shit. Starting shit. So yesterday morning, YouTube cameras was doing her live, and she was really focused on this Resto people, Resto and Izzy, and all these weird ass people that I don't like and don't know and don't care to know. So because YouTube cameras was in Resto world yesterday morning, that's what made me be like, well, let me go over here and see what Code talking about, because I'm sick of YouTube cameras and Resto now. So I went over there to Code's, and I'm just listening up in Code's clouds while I'm doing things yesterday, getting stuff done. Good morning, Tuddy. Good morning. So I'm listening to Code while I'm getting stuff done, and I noticed that Dimples is up there for a very, very long time. Dimples was up there for about an hour. So even with Dimples being up there for about an hour, I think I left out of there and went and watched the replay of something else, and then end up coming back once Dimples was gone. Once Dimples was gone, it was Cold, Pills, Malik on the panel, and it just so happened. Well, no, it was Cold and Pills. Then I clicked the link to come up there with Cold and Pills. And it just so happened Malik must have had clicked the link to get on Codes at the very same time that I did. Because once Code brought me up, Malik was up with me. So then it was us four up there. So the four of us is just up there. Code had asked me to wait, asked me if I could just go on mute and let Pills finish what Pills was saying. Pills was up there telling Code something. It was, I don't know I can't remember exactly what they were talking about. I just know that the topic ended up going towards Code and his ex-wife being swingers. The men basically started janking with each other about Code and his ex-wife being swingers. They were inquiring on if Code actually had to sit and watch his wife. How can I put this? Oh, Lord, it is too early for me to be talking about a damn swinger. They were asking if Cole actually was in the same room with his wife when his wife was fucking other men, essentially. And did Cole actually watch them fuck his wife? I think that was rubbing Cole the wrong way because of how Malik was posing the question to Cole. And Cole was like, no, I never was in the same room when me and my wife went to the swingers parties. Cole said, when we would go to the swingers parties, she would go in one room, I would be in another room doing my own thing with somebody else. So he said never did he have to physically sit there and watch somebody fuck his wife. He said that never would happen. So then Malik said, well, was you listening? You heard somebody fucking your wife. Cole was like, no, I never heard nobody fuck my wife because I was in a completely other room at these parties. I guess these were organized parties, y'all, in like a house or a mansion or something, so you could kind of just duck off in a room. That's my assumption. I don't know. These were the parties that Cole said that he had. Either way, they kept asking Cole that question, and Cole was kind of getting ticked off by it. And Cole posed the question to Malik. Cole was like, well, how are you judging me about being at these swingers parties with my ex-wife? Yet you were right here on the panel with Pills, and Pills was trying to fuck your wife. Malik got mad. Or at least that stung Malik. It stung Malik. So by that point, Malik tried to jab back again about Cole and his ex-wife with the swingers party. And Cole said, well, that was my ex-wife. He said, but I don't do those type of parties now with my wife currently. He said, but your current wife was wanting Pills to fuck her. So how can you talk about the swingers party about me and my ex-wife? So it was back and forth banter like that. They were just trying to uppercut each other, one upping each other as the dialogue went. Cole made mention about phone sex between Brooke and Pills. And I had to pause the conversation. And I was like, I said, so they had phone sex? I said they was over there having phone sex. I said, Malik, I said, that's one of the things that make me scratch my head. I said, because I really don't even understand how you have been able to be comfortable with any of this. And he said, what you mean? And I said, with Brooke still having a friendship with Pills, with Brooke being a moderator on Pills' channel, you being on this panel here with Pills, I scratch my head trying to figure out how you are okay with this and how you allow any of this to happen. And this is what he said. And I could tell that he was bitching up, being bitch made then. Because he said, well, I'll answer your question, but before I answer your question, you got to agree to let me ask you a question. That right there let me knew that this motherfucker was getting triggered already. Why you can't just answer a question? I mean, you talking to these men about the same thing. But because I had the audacity to ask you a question, now you mad? Now you can't answer my question unless I agree to let you ask me a question in return. So just the fact that he put that stipulation on me during the panel discussion, I already knew where it was going. I already knew what time it was, y'all. Please like my video if you can. Not if you can. You can. Please like. I was about to say like my video if you can. Please like my video. Y'all can like it. Damn it. But so, okay. So now he don't put this stipulation that he got to be able to ask me a question in order to answer my question. I said, okay. I said, what's your question? Oh, well, first I said, yeah. I said, you can ask me whatever question that you want to ask me in exchange for you answer my question. So Malik basically explained this away and said that him and Brooke, him and his wife, they are solid. Their marriage is solid. They like 17, 18 years into it. I can't remember which number it was. And long story short, he said that he is not, I'm paraphrasing it, that he's not really intimidated by Pills because they never met and Pills is just on the internet. Essentially, that's what he explained it away. It was a very short and concise answer to the question. So I accepted it. I thought that it still seemed like a bunch of hogwash, but I accepted the answer that Malik gave me. And I said, oh, okay. And I said, okay, so what's your question for me? Malik said, well, I heard that Fi Babe had pulled up on you. I heard you was out of town. She pulled up on you and then she tried to whoop your ass and you bitched up. And why you tried to bitch up and she whooped your ass and you called the cops? That's what he said. Y'all, I had to go ahead and I let him go ahead and him and how around what he's heard other people speak about. Him and how around the truth. And once he finished saying all that with all this vibrato and bass up in his voice, I said, first off, Fi Babe ain't pull up on me nowhere. That's where you got that wrong. I said, second off, I was out of town because I was actually invited to be there by Sean Bradley. He invited me to be there. I said, and third off, I never called the cops. So then by that point, then Malik started trying to emphasize all of these lies and different things that he done heard from everybody else because clearly he wasn't there. He would never get an invite. His wife would never get an invite. But guess who did get an invite? Malik and Brooke. Rita. Rita got an invite. Malik and Brooke would have never gotten an invite. So it's interesting how nobody's like Brooke and Malik, specifically Malik, would even try to talk about an event that I was invited to, all expenses paid for me to go, and y'all was never even a thought to even go. Let's start there. But so anyway, I had to go through and break down everything to Malik to explain to Malik why he was wrong in his assessment that I never called any cops, that it wasn't just Fi Babe, it was Fi Babe, Bama, and QB, all three of them at the same time coming at me. I also had to explain to him that initially I was sitting down on the sofa when they even came and rushed me. And I was sitting there looking at them because I didn't even know what the hell was going on at that particular time. Then he was like, well, so Sean Bradley had to escort you? Did Sean Bradley have to escort you anywhere? he had to escort you behind the door and all this. I said, he didn't escort me nowhere. I said, he showed me where my room was. I went to my damn room. So then he was talking about, he was just asking other questions. Long story short, once I let him know that it was 3 people against 1 person, 2 women and 1 man against 1 person. And I have to keep emphasizing that. Sometimes I wonder if Malik is slow. I don't know what's going on with the Baltimore school districts over there, or the school system. I'm not sure. Because I'm like, are you slow? Do you not understand it was 3 people, including 1 man? Do you not understand it was 3 people, including 1 man? Even to the point to where I had to say, well, would you allow a man to fight your wife? Like, how are you trying to say that Sean Bradley had to escort me or that he had to do XYZ when you wouldn't let a man fight your wife? So if I'm a guest of Sean's here, why would you think that Sean would let them fight me? Make it make sense. But I guess maybe because Sean is a gay man, I guess Malik was just assuming that gay men don't protect women. I don't know what he was thinking. But so that back and forth happened. Once he understood that QB was also involved and it was 3 against 1, then he said that I did the right thing. He said, well, I guess in that situation, if it was 3 of them, especially with a dude, then yeah, I would have got out of the way too. And I would have told my wife to get out of the way too. Well, okay. Well, thank you, Malik. Hey, RJ. Hey, RJ. So for that long around conversation, he admitted and sided with me that because it was them 2 plus QB coming at me, he would have advised his wife to get out of the way too. Well, that's all that I did. Sean told me to go to my room. He showed me where my room was and I went to my room. That's all I did. So anyway, after I had answered his questions and I sat there on mute, the men continued to have their conversation like what they was doing. They were still having this argument, one upping each other about their wives. Pills is still on there laughing, kikiing. Pills, Code was putting Pills on the spot to try to get Pills to talk more about the stuff that he said that he encountered when him and Brooke was together. And Cole specifically was pushing the issue about the phone sex. And I don't know if I said good morning to RJ or not. So now they pushing the issue about the phone sex. Pills is basically like he said no comment. He refused to comment on the phone sex with him and Brooke. Pills never said that the phone sex did happen. Pills said no comment. Thank you, Tabay. Let me go ahead and put this here. Thank you, Tabay, for contributing to my goal. I greatly appreciate it. Good morning to you as well. Good morning to you. Look at Malik. Look at this bitch made nigga. Nah, you and your wife was talking so much yesterday, and your wife got her ass handed to her over there at Lady Nika's. Let me run my show. Let me run my show. You thought you and did you buy your wife's plane ticket yet? Let me see what this bitch made nigga said. Malik said, "Put your back to the wall and throw hands." Well, bitch, did you buy your wife the plane ticket? You still trying to throw your wife up in a fight. This is the reason why I said being married to a weak ninja that gets you in shit. Y'all see this comment right here? For those of y'all in here, this is exactly the reason why I titled this live this right here. Now you see Malik is even up in here this early in the morning at 6:30 in the morning, trying to throw Brooke into a fight, and I'm sure Brooke is still asleep. But this is what bitch made niggas do. Brooke sleep up in her bed, and he up on YouTube up in my chat trying to get Brooke into some shit. And this is precisely what he did all day yesterday, starting from Cole's channel. Then he took it from Cole's channel to YouTube cameras. Then he took it from YouTube cameras, and I guess it ended up being over there at Lady Nika's. Then it ended up being over there at Lady Nika's. Let me see what y'all said up in the chat. Tell him to. Oh, that's the thing. I'm gonna get into all of that, Shanice. Tell him to go mob for pills and leave us be. Right. He needs to go mob for Brooks' boyfriend. That's where he needs to go. And yeah, you know, Kelly said, doesn't Brooke have smoke in her own city, Rita? Right. Well, he got mad because over there up on Cole's panel, I brought up Rita. Then Malik talk about why you bringing other people's name in it. Why you bringing up other people's name? And I'm thinking to myself, bitch, your bitch ass just brought up Five Babe name. Now, how is it okay for you to bring up Five Babe name to ask me a question about why I ain't fight Five Babe? But then when I ask you why Brooke ain't fought Rita, then you telling me don't bring up other people's names. Make it make sense. Good morning, Patricia Alexander. Good morning, Scorpio Ascending. Good morning, JL. Good morning, Uncle Clyde. I hope you're doing well. Good morning to everybody. Please like the video. So yeah, he bring it up Five Babe. He could bring Five Babe up, but when I bring up Rita, he say I can't bring up other people. He said it's wrong for me to be bringing up other people. Anyway, let me get back into the notes that I have. So, okay. So, they ended up going back and forth. By this point, I said when Cole was talking about the phone sex and Pills just said no comment, Pills never denied phone sex. He just said no comment. And when he kept saying that, then I got to scratching my head. I got to thinking about everything that I've seen unfold over the course of the last year and some change. And so I had to ask the question. And I said, wait a second. I said, now, I refuse to believe that after y'all did that dating show and Brooke chose you, Brooke said her and Malik was separated. Brooke said that Malik was no longer in the home. Brooke also said that they were on the rocks and she was about to get a divorce. I said I refuse to believe that within that month's time, which y'all anticipating seeing each other in Vegas for that Vegas trip that Lemon them went on, that there was no phone sex. I said, you want me to believe that you never heard her moan, that you never heard her orgasm, that you never heard her do anything. I said, now I know she played up in her pussy or something for you, because ain't no way. Y'all anticipating meeting each other in the next couple of months in Vegas, and she said that she is about to be getting divorced. And y'all ain't have no type of entanglement like that. I said, y'all had to have had an entanglement. I said, so I gotta agree with Cole. I said, not to mention the way that Brooke reacted to Lady Snoop for the last few months, where she was hating Lady Snoop, and I mean hate in her heart for Lady Snoop, because Lady Snoop had some type of entanglement with Pills. Lady Snoop was trying to flirt with him. Lady Snoop texted him or had his phone number, had a phone conversation. Each time it came out that Snoop and Pills had any communication on this line, Brooke would be outraged and she would be seething and she would go and yell and cuss out Snoop, and then take ownership of Pills, and Pills is her king, and he is and that Pills is Brookie this and Brookie that, and my queen Brooke and all this. And you mean to tell me it was no type of intimacy whatsoever over the phone? When I said that, y'all, Malik got pissed. He lost his shit. But what, like a bitch nigga that he is, instead of him addressing Code, who is the one who first brought it out about the phone sex, Code is the one that brought that out. Instead of him addressing Pills, the man who actually engaged in the phone sex with his wife, he cussed me out. I'm on the panel. Malik cussing me out. I'm all types of bitches and hoes and this, that, and the third. And I'm just looking at him like, you got to be kidding me. You are a joke. Your marriage is a joke. You make a joke out of your marriage anytime we see you sitting your dumb ass on the same panel with pills. And there is just no way around it. No way around it. Anytime we can see you just sitting there like a bump on a log on the panel with pills, after pills had your wife playing in her pussy, after pills had your wife threatening to go and pay $600 to get a divorce from your ass, after pills had your wife on here begging us for donations so that she could go down to the courthouse and pay the fee to divorce your stupid ass, after pills had your wife doing all of this here on the World Wide Web for all of us to see, but you sit your ass on the same panel with him and you get mad and have a nerve to cuss me out instead of cussing him out. I ain't never been on the phone with Brooke. I ain't never tried to have Brooke play in her pussy. I ain't never asked Brooke for no phone sex, no nothing. Nor did I say that I want to try to dig Brooke down in Vegas. The person who was gonna dick your wife down is pills, and you just sat there and you ain't get him no smoke at all. I said, oh yeah, Malik is a bitch for real. He a whole bitch. So he did all that cussing out of me, and I was just kind of laughing because I'm like, this is unbelievable. Like, unbelievable. So then once he did all that cussing, then he said, well, I don't fight women, so I'm going to get my wife on you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Brooke and Ness is going to get your ass. I'm going to make sure they get your ass. Brooke and Ness is going to do this, and Brooke and Ness is going to do that. And I'm thinking to myself, now, first off, this motherfucking bitch-ass nigga is throwing his wife up in a fight that she don't even know he throwing her into. That's number one, because she at work working all day yesterday. She was at work. He throwing her up into a fight that she don't even know he involving her in. And then now he done got cocky enough to say Ness too. He said Brooke and Ness was gonna get me. I said, really? I said, well, I'll be afraid once Brooke get Rita. I said, until Brooke actually go and fight and beat up Rita, then I really can't be afraid that Brooke is gonna do something to me. I said, I know you want me to be scared and you want me to be intimidated, but until Brooke fight Rita, that's right there in Baltimore with her ass, that I can't be scared about what you said Brooke gonna do. Oh, he done came back up in here. Let me see what he done said. On code, I said 2-on-1. You put your back to the wall and throw hands. You said that I would have told my wife to run too. It wasn't 2-on-1. It was 3-on-1. Bama Girl, Phi Babe, and QB are 3 people, Malik. Like I said, I'm not sure what the Baltimore school system is doing over there, but QB, Phi Babe, and Bama Girl are 3 people. So it's 3-on-1. 3 against 1. 3 against 1. 3 against 1. Just want you to understand, Malik. He said Malik said nothing of the sort. Well, I know Malik didn't say anything about pills trying to play in his wife pussy. This fool still think it was a 2-on-1 fight. I told him it was 3-on-1. That's the reason why Wiley ended up having to get involved in it. Wiley was all up in it trying to break shit up and move QB up out the way because it was a 3 against 1. Damn. But again, Malik and Brooke were never even invited. But guess who was invited? Rita. Rita and Bill was invited, not Malik and Brooke. But Malik want to be speaking about an event that he was never even invited to. His wife was never even relevant to be invited to. These types of things. And again, he still needs to get at pills. Oh my goodness, Teddy. Yeah, my guy. He needs to be over there fussing at my guy about having his woman back against the wall. You talk about me pinned against the wall for that fight. No, Pills was about to have your wife pinned against the wall in Vegas. So anyway, so once he did all that cussing out of me, he ain't say nothing to Pills really. Then he ended up getting pissed off and left. Talk about he was about to go get Brooke to get me. I said, okay. I said, go get Brooke to go get me. Hey, Stephanie Collins. Good morning. And good morning, DC. Good morning to everybody. So, I guess he left to go get Brooke. I can only imagine that a bitch ass nigga like him probably got off of Code's link and picked up his cell phone and started ringing his wife's phone while she up in the office building at work. Brooke probably at her damn desk looking at her phone, seeing Malik blowing her phone up, probably like, what the fuck is going on? Maybe our son is sick. Maybe it's something going on in the family. Maybe it might be an emergency. Let me go ahead and pick it up. Only for her to pick it up and he telling her that he got his feelings hurt because he was on the same panel with Brooke's ex-boyfriend, Pills, and he felt embarrassed because Cole said that Brooke and Pills had phone sex. Could y'all imagine being at work, minding your black ass business, trying to make some money and a living for your family, only for your husband to call your motherfucking phone to let you know that he mad because he been on the panel with your ex-boyfriend and he mad that the men done been janking at him saying that you and the ex-boyfriend was having phone sex while he was right there. Think about it. Good morning, TSWO Cole. Good morning, Just Lovely. Think about it. Ciao. So I'm sure that Brooke had to excuse herself out of the office building and go ahead and take that call. Brooke probably was like, oh, hell, here go this motherfucking lame ass bitch ass nigga. Now he want to call me instead of him just fighting them motherfucking men. Now he calling me while I'm at work. So he must have told her to go drag me or whatever. And all I know was that I got off my YouTube application for, I would say, probably for about a half hour maybe. And then when I came back, I saw YouTube cameras had a brand new live. So I went over there to tell YouTube cameras. Well, actually, no. I take that back because I'm skipping too far ahead. So when Malik left from off of Codes, another situation happened on Codes while I was on the panel in which Dimples proceeded to click Codes' link to come up there to dox me because Dimples had put a super chat for, I think, $10 for Code, basically talking about what happened in Orlando, and Dimples was wrong. Dimples, in her super chat, Dimples said that I had told Bama and Phi that it was on site, and that's why Bama and Phi came at me. And I corrected Dimples. I said, that's a lie. That's a lie. Now, Dimples was not even invited either. But Dimples always want to talk about what happened with me. So I had to explain the Code. I said, Code, well, it's good that she just gave you $10. I said, but she just paid you $10 to tell you a lie. I said, because I never said it was on site to Bama at all. Now, you can't say that I said that I was ready to fight Phi Babe and Bama. That's a lie, Dimples. A whole lie. And I had to explain the Code. I said, me and Phi Babe had to exchange words, but that was only because of Bama. I said, Bama was mad because I had released that video with her having that camera slip and she didn't have her teeth in her mouth. Do y'all remember when I released that video of Bama girl sitting there with her nightgown with her titties flapping like chat reps? She was sitting on the sofa with no teeth in. And remember, I caught that camera slip because she didn't realize her camera was on, and then I released it in an uploaded video over here up on this channel. Y'all remember? That's why Bama Girl had a problem. Never once did I say, Bama Girl, it's on site. Never once did I say, oh yeah, Bama Girl, we gonna fight. Never once did I say that. But Dimples' manly ass running around there saying that that's what I said. You see how bitches don't even be having their facts straight, and you see how bitches will go somewhere and just lie on you for no damn reason. No damn reason. So the reason why Bama, all of this was 2020, Stephanie. So almost 5 years ago. So the reason why Bama was mad and trying to fight was not because I threatened her or said it's on site or anything. Bama was mad because she was embarrassed because I caught her camera slip. Bama was ready to fight because she was embarrassed, just like Malik bitch ass was ready to fight yesterday on codes because he was embarrassed. Notice when these motherfuckers get embarrassed on here, y'all, that's whenever they be ready to fight. Bama got popped. Line said she had veneers this entire time when she really didn't have no teeth whatsoever. Was a ball mouth bitch, and I caught the camera slip, put it on over here up on my channel. And then Malik over there got embarrassed because he's sitting there on the panel with Brooke's side nigga, and he was getting embarrassed because he was getting uncomfortable because we was talking about the phone sex that Pills and Brooke had. As soon as motherfuckers get embarrassed, then they be ready to fight a bitch. Hey, Shauna. So anyway, that's why Bama was trying to fight me, because she was embarrassed, and that's the same reason why Malik got off that panel and called Brooke, trying to make Brooke fight me because he was embarrassed. You was a bitch ass nigga that was embarrassed, so you got off the panel to go call your wife to try to get your wife to throw your wife up in the fight that she didn't even know you was setting up for her ass. If you embarrassed, just be embarrassed. But be embarrassed by your goddamn self. Why in the hell you got to be threatening me and trying to use your wife to threaten me? So yeah, because I went on ahead and corrected Dimples, because I never threatened Bama. I never said on site with Bama. I never said I want to fight Bama. I never said none of this stupid ass shit that Dimples trying to spin. Then Dimples got mad and came up on Code's link and called me by my government name. Just the fact that she called me by my government name, I told Code that Code need to drop her. We have already witnessed Dimples. When you give Dimples an inch, she gonna take a motherfucking mile. She just did it on YouTube Camera's channel not even a week ago. So when she got on Cole's link and Cole brought her up and I was sitting there on mute, and the first thing that man decided to do was call me by my government name, I told Code, I said, she got to go, Code. I said, go ahead and drop her. First, Code wasn't trying to drop it. I said, Code, I said, go ahead and drop her. I said, she up here doxing. I said, we doxing now? Is that what we doing? When I told him that, then he dropped her. So then me and Cole had a back and forth conversation. Good morning, Them Slick and everybody. Me and Cole had a back and forth conversation about it, and I had to remind Cole that when Peter Pentakiller had came on Lemon's link last year, and Doc's Cole said Cole's government name, Cole was threatening to take Lemon's video and take Lemon's entire channel. I said, so how, when Peter Pentakiller was going through the beef sector, doxing you, giving us all your information, you was threatening people's channels? But now you think that it could be okay for Dimples to be up here trying to dox me? He understood, he got it. So he put her down. She was typing rigorously, ferociously in the back chat. She was typing, she was mad. She was cussing me out in the back chat, put my government name up in the back chat. She was fussing at Code, saying that Code was allowing me to control his panel back there, all of this stuff. So then when that didn't work, and she still realized that she wasn't getting put back up, because I told Code, I said, you need to understand that, she over here doxing, ain't no telling what else she might do. So then she proceeded to go to the main chat, and she started sending him super chats with my government information in it. Let me tell you how dumb and stupid that damn Dimples is. So she mad that Cole put her off the panel for saying my government name and stuff on the panel. So she thought, well, hey, since he put me off the panel for saying her government name, she thought it was a bright idea for her to just start giving him super chats with my government information in it. I guess she figured that if she attached some money to the government information, that it would be okay. So She sent him a few super chats, and by that point, I said, Coach, she doxing me in the super chats. I said, you don't see these super chats with my government name up in them? I said, you don't see this? So by that point, he ended up having to block her. He had to block her. Then we end up going through this whole conversation of what happens if you block somebody that's sending you super chats. Does that money get refunded to them, or do you get to keep the money? We ended up going down a rabbit hole of all types of questions and scenarios. But long story short, Dimples ended up getting kicked off of Cole's panel and blocked out of Cole's chat because instead of Dimples knowing how to act when Dimples first was brought on the panel, Dimple came on the panel trying to dox me. Then Dimples doxed me in the super chat. And then Dimples got blocked. And then Dimples ran around mad with his wig on backwards all day yesterday. So eventually, once Cole had got Dimples at bay, then by that point, Pills had also ended up getting off the link, which I could only imagine that Pills probably left the link because probably after Malik had got off the link and called Brooke and interrupted her at work with this YouTube bullshit. I'm pretty sure that Brooke hung up with Malik and then picked up the phone and called Pills. And Pills was on the panel still with us, but then Pills ended up dropping down off the panel because he probably saw his phone ringing and saw it was Brooke calling him to complain to him about the fact that Malik called her at work, interrupting her at work, trying to complain about the phone sex that they had. Can you just imagine? Can you just imagine how them three just triangulate around here? How they just be triangulating? So Pills probably had to be like, damn, let me get off this link and answer Brooke call because I already know what it is. Malik done called her crying with some bullshit. So let me see what in the hell Brooke wants. So then Pills left. So eventually I left Cole's link, and that's when I made it to YouTube cameras. That's when I made it on over there with her. And now let me go see here. Let me see if I can bring up YouTube cameras video. Y'all, it's so funny trying to look for YouTube cameras up on here because I'm subscribed and I'm a member, but now I just typed in YouTube cameras up in my damn search bar and it brought me nothing. This didn't bring me shit. Oh, because she done changed her name to YT cameras. Okay, YT cameras. I actually typed in the word YouTube cameras, but it's YT cameras. Okay. So let me come over here. Let's see if the live is still up where where Malik had came. One moment, y'all. I want y'all to see how much of a bitch nigga he was over here at YouTube cameras. And please like my video. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So now that I just found my timestamp here, let me go here. Thank y'all for y'all's patience. Y'all, sometimes you almost feel like a DJ. When you work in StreamYard, you kind of feel like a DJ, like you up in the damn DJ booth, pressing buttons. But okay, here we go. Share.
She's not happy about it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It was her husband fault. Her husband was up there with the her mister.
Oh my gosh. Shut up, Jake. Stop saying those things.
But that's when her husband was up there. I mean, imagine your wife about to cheat on your damn ass, done planned the whole vacation without you. Done tried to fight Lady Snoop for months and months and months behind
Lady
this
Snoop
other
is in
man
the
that
chat.
ain't you.
Oh my
I
gosh.
know, I know. Done tried to fight Lady Snoop for months and months and months for this other man that ain't you. But then now you want to be mad at everybody else except for your wife? You crazy. Oh, now he want the link. Let's see if he gonna
Who
come up here and
does,
call me some
Malik?
bitches and hoes. He want to call me
Oh
some more
my
bitches and
god.
hoes. I'm ready, Malik. Malik,
Oh,
look here. I ate my Wheaties this morning. Did they even
Miss
make Wheaties
Dovey.
anymore? Do they still make Wheaties?
Miss Dovey, can you come
I ate my
tell them
breakfast
about the
this morning.
popcorn? Miss Dovey, can you come tell them about the popcorn so I can get off live? I see that backchat shorty didn't hit the link, the backchat link. I was telling backchat shorty to hit because they said they for people that are come. That's why I came back live. I was this live was not even supposed to be this long. Because they said they posted something. I don't know. And because I ended the live, I didn't take a screenshot of the thing, so I don't know what was said. There was 4 messages left back there that were unread, and as I was getting, I'm like, wait a minute, what is this? Okay. Okay,
Y'all,
I got the
let
link.
let me guess. He gonna try to redeem himself.
Oh
Malik, you could try to
God,
redeem yourself, but you was out of line today, sir. You was out of order.
Malik, please no fighting. I can't take anymore.
I wasn't even fighting him over there. That ain't what I came over there to do.
Malik,
So YTC, why you want to drag me, YTC?
because you're getting brookie caught in the stray, catching strays over whatever you go on the panel to stir up with these folks, and then they decide to reach out and touch Brookie, and Brookie has nothing to do with it, and then Brookie has to go live and drag people. But I'm not really gonna drag you. I think you know that I'm not gonna drag
If
you.
you check out what I
Is it me or is he going out? Your audio is going
No,
out.
no, it's definitely him. It's
if
definitely him.
you check out,
So ultimately, he sent his wife on a dummy mission. He wanted his wife to cuss me out, but he was on the same panel of the man that was talking about his wife and the man that wanted to stick his dick up in his wife. And he didn't cuss either one of them out, but he sent his wife to come and cuss me out.
Can
That's some
you
weak ass shit.
not say it
so
like
now
that?
hold on. So
Brookie?
like I said, YTC, if you peep Cool Live, you'll see how we got here. And I'm not talking about nobody else. Like I said, J.Dunn, I told you what my wife would do to you, and I told you you could get whoever the fuck you wanted to go get. I said that. I also told you it could be however the fuck you want it to be. You want to play with the lawyers.
Empower your students to be more authentic, impactful writers with Grammarly's comprehensive AI writing assistance.
Because clearly you're not going to fight, because we all heard that you ran, and I also heard you shitting on yourself on the megabus. What the
Oh
fuck
my
is you
gosh,
doing?
Malik.
What the fuck
That
is you
never
really?
happened. That
So
never
now
happened.
J-Dunn,
That
okay,
never happened.
J-Dunn, this
Now
what
you
we going
lie
to do.
roasting.
So this
Now
what
you
we going
lie
to do,
roasting.
J-Dunn.
So now
We
you
going to
lie
Okay,
skip,
now I
roasting.
J-Dunn,
understand why J Dunn went
J-Dunn.
up.
We going to skip,
Yeah.
we going to skip all the
You see,
bullshit, right?
now he lie roasting.
So J-Dunn,
He ain't got nothing else
we
better to
going to
do but
skip
lie
all
roast.
the bullshit. We going to skip the bullshit. Either you going to put gloves on or fists and fight my wife, or you going to shut the fuck up. I said it. I don't give a fuck
Oh, I'm
what the
gonna keep
chat
talking.
say
I'm gonna keep
or
talking.
whoever.
I'm gonna keep
Or
talking.
whoever.
The fuck you
Okay.
mean?
So
I'm
Jay
gonna
Dunn, what
keep
we gonna do?
talking.
Jay Dunn, what we gonna do? We gonna send an
I already
address.
told you.
What we
I'm
gonna
gonna
do? What
keep
we gonna do, Jay
talking.
Dunn? What we doing?
Oh, it's plenty of people that got my address.
Okay.
Plenty. Ask around.
Okay. I'm asking you. I'm not asking the third party.
We are
I'm
not going to
asking you.
solicit a fight for Brookie. Malik,
Since
no,
since
Right,
you want
right.
Jay Dunn, since
Again,
you
no,
want
throwing his wife into some shit. He won't
no.
go
so Jay
fight
Dunn,
You are
Pills.
since
soliciting
He
a
you
won't
want
fight
go
for
fight
attention,
Brooke, and
Pills,
she's not
so
even
Jay
but
Dunn,
he
listening.
want
since
Brooke
you
to fight me. He want Brooke to fight me, but he won't go fight Pills.
so
Make it
you
make
you
sense.
so now we want to have a conversation about something.
Y'all, I had to pause that really quickly because I want to touch on another note that I had, which is a little bit later on. in the broadcast, but it's pertinent right now for me to go ahead and share this note with y'all. I told y'all time and time again how Ness will get over there and lie to y'all. In Ness's commentary, Ness swore up and down that I was over here on YouTube cameras saying that Malik should have fought me. That instead of him sending Brooke to fight me, that Malik need to fight me. Nowhere in this exchange or in this dialogue do you hear me saying that me and Malik should fight. Nowhere in this dialogue whatsoever. Then Brooke got her lying ass up there and repeated the same thing. And this is how I know that Brooke is a following bitch that will follow Ness off a motherfucking cliff. Because Brooke know damn well that I ain't say nothing about me wanting to fight Malik or that Malik need to fight me. What I said was there is no reason for Malik to be picking a fight for Brooke to fight when he should be the one trying to fight Pills, because Pills was the one trying to stick his dick in his wife, Brooke. That's what I said. But I watched Ness repeat that lie multiple times to y'all. That I didn't want to fight Brooke, I wanted to fight Malik. And how I'm disgusting and this, that, and the third because I think I'm a man trying to fight a real man. Bitch, that never came out of my mouth. But y'all love to spin narratives over there, y'all lying ass bitches. And this is what I be telling the general audience about what y'all do. Never once did I say that I wanted to fight Malik. I never said I wanted to fight Brooke. Malik kept offering his wife to me. Almost like the fuck, bitch. Like you running around here trying to offer your wife on a damn platter to me for me to fight her, but you won't fight the man that wanted to stick dick through your wife. That don't make sense. Good morning, Demon Soul. Good morning, Angela T. White. Good morning, chat rep. That don't make sense. So I wanted to pause this right here and emphasize that Ness and Brooke both lied to y'all over there saying that I was talking about fighting Malik. Never once did I say that I wanted to fight Malik. So be careful with the information that y'all get from over there. Because 9 times out of 10, they lying to y'all motherfucking faces until I have to come and play the receipts. Now, you know, Ness wasn't going to play this receipt over here because YouTube cameras would tag the fuck out of her ass. But don't worry, Ness. I could play the receipt and I could trap you and Brooke in that lie that y'all told. Talk about I'm trying to fight Malik. Please. Ain't nobody trying to fight this big grizzly bear. Please.
That me and that man already squashed. But again, you already know my motto. Now you again, you might want to check my background. I'm really from that cloth. So J.Dunn, what we not gonna do is we not going to deflect. I'm talking to you about my wife, not nobody else.
I told you.
I'm speaking to you.
I told you.
I'm speaking to
I don't
you.
care.
Do you think that you're giving
I told you I don't
a lot
care,
of
though.
energy?
I don't give a fuck what I'm giving Jake. I'm telling you that my wife will beat that bitch ass. That's what the fuck I said.
Nope. I
You
don't
want to dox me, drag me, misquote me? That's what the fuck I said. Now what we gonna do? What we gonna do? Is we gonna shake furniture? Bitches, we gonna bang guns? What we gonna do, J.Dunn? What the fuck is y'all gonna do? How the fuck do you want it, J.Dunn?
YouTube camera. He's still out about it. It's hilarious.
No, Brookie's
okay.
not.
I'm gonna tell you how hilarious it is. I'm calling your bluff. You like to talk all this high energy shit. I'm calling your bluff. Wherever you want to meet, y'all can meet and it go down. Fuck all the bullshit, bitch. It can go down.
If you've been trying to lose weight and have one of these insurance plans, you could work with a nutritionist for free with your health plan.
And like what I told you at Code.
J.Dunn, fuck running them up.
What I told you at Code.
Fuck running them up, J.Dunn. Let's see what we gonna do. Yeah, here we go. You get ready to speak about somebody else.
Then I'll be ready. Right.
Bitch, why don't you meet Rita? Why don't you meet Rita? I can make you meet Rita in Baltimore. Matter of fact, bitch, you can meet them both. You can meet them both. Let's do it that way. Now call my bluff on it, bitch. We can meet them both. Call my bluff.
I already told you. Do
so
what you need to do.
So J.Dunn, I'm gonna tell you what you do. You might want to go in the corner and play by yourself. Bitch, it's a lot safer. It's a lot safer. I'm not
I'm
gonna
supposed to
dox
be
you.
scared.
I'm not gonna play with you, bitch. I'm telling you
Am
how
I
it's gonna go
supposed to be
down.
scared?
I don't want you to be scared, bitch. I don't want you to be scared. I don't want you to be fearful. I
Still
don't want you to
calling
be
me out
none
of
of
my
that.
name. You hear me? Still calling me out of my name.
I don't want you to
I'm
be
not
none of
scared.
that shit.
I do not
I
support that.
want you to have
Rallying
that
up for
same.
violence,
I
and
want
then
you
you're
to
rallying
have
up for
that same.
violence.
I
You're
want you to
rallying up
have
for
that
Brookie to
same
fight
tough
with
ass
her.
energy. I want you with that same tough ass energy you got on YouTube in person. That's what the fuck I want. If you
Well,
can do that, I'll give you
will
my
you have your
apology
wife?
and I'll say you about that life.
Okay. Well, when is your wife coming? When is she coming?
You send the coordinates, bitch. We be there. You know, I ain't got no problem with that.
Listen, Brookie is a grown
Everybody got
woman
my
who
coordinates.
knows who is reasonable. She's not gonna
Okay.
fight just because Malik
Oh,
said let's
okay.
fight.
Okay. So J.Dunn, you're right. Say less.
All right. Now, see, this is exactly what he
This
did
is
over there on
crazy.
Code. Now
Malik,
he
I'm
invited his
confused as
wife
to
to a
why this
fight.
energy.
He
What?
invited his wife to a fight for what? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, Malik, I have not moved. I've been living here for 10 years. 10 years.
Brooke is
10
not gonna just
years.
jump into a fight because
Work from home. I work from home on most days. So I'm always here. The fact that he want to be Billy Badass and be like, oh, what's the coordinates and let me know, and I'm about to see my wife and she's gonna do this and whoop de whoop. Bitch, I'm not scared of you or your wife at all. At all. Meanwhile, you was on the panel with the man that's trying to stick his dick down your wife's throat and choke the fuck out of her ass with dick. But you ain't have nothing to say to him. That's
did Pill
crazy.
say anything on the while they were on the link? Did Pill, why so like there's so
Yeah,
much energy
Pills
for
talked, but Pills didn't talk that much, and I was just like, oh, okay.
yeah, it's too much energy. He never gave Pills this energy. Thank you, truthfully honest chick, for the super chat. I don't like it. I'm not condoning any of this violence, and I know that Brooke is a smart lady. All of this stuff that Malik is doing, Brooke obviously is not part of it. Brooke went live. We don't see her over here. I don't know what the heck. I don't know what the heck has happened and why we're here. Malik, I just think that some of this stuff unfolded because it unfolded on YouTube. Unfortunately, when you're beefing with people, this is gonna come up. I don't know. I think don't allow yourself to get trolled by this whole situation.
So I wanted to pause it one more time. As y'all can see, I saw the Shauna Lynn page up in here, chat rep. I saw Shauna Lynn page. And I read the comment. As you could see, y'all, at any point did y'all hear me say that I wanted Malik to fight me? At what point did y'all hear me say that me and Malik need to fight? At what point did y'all hear me say that I don't want to fight Brooke, I want to fight Malik? At what point did y'all hear me say it? Ness is a bold face, draggy lip, fat, funky, deadbeat mother, lying bitch. That's what she is. Ness is a lie and a half. And Brooke jumping on the panel to co-sign as if I was saying that I want to fight Malik. She a lying ass following, ugly ass, motherfucking hoe ass, hoe ass, hoe ass, easy pass around ass bitch too. Now that's facts upon facts. So I really wanted to pinpoint how quickly they will lie to y'all over there at Ness's channel. And I think that that's a dangerous game. It's very dangerous when you get to lying like that. Super dangerous. And if you notice, Malik tried to get up here talking about shitting on the damn megabus. Never happened. Brooke done said that a couple of times. Never motherfucking happened. It's funny how the things never happen. And instead of them getting here and addressing truth, they want to talk about lies. None of that shit never happened. But again, this is because his ego is bruised. Malik's ego is bruised because Malik was sitting on the panel with Pills, the very man that was going to dick his wife down in Vegas. And he couldn't handle Pills and Cold fucking with him and trolling around with him and doing all this manly talk towards him. He couldn't handle the jabs that they was throwing at his ass. So he decided to redirect all his energy to me and try to arrange a fight for me to fight his wife and all of this hoopla and hogwash instead of addressing the motherfucking man that he truly mad at. But instead of him addressing the man that he should be mad at, he trying to be that man's friend. Knowing damn well that man is still Brooke from up under you if he could. Please. I mean, hell, as quiet as it's kept, Brooke is a whole pass around that claim to be bisexual. You end up getting my coordinates, sending her over here to fight me, and I might dick her down. You want to send her over here to my address? Hell, I might dick her down. Y'all know I got my machine up in there. Y'all know I got my machine. I'll dick her down real quick with my damn machine. And then send her ass right on over there back to your ass. While you over here trying to send her into a fight. You crazy motherfucker. This is the reason why you be laughable, Malik. This is why you so motherfucking laughable. Because you really trying to send her over here. Bitch, I'll plug my machine up so quick. She want to fight. She want to tussle. She want to wrestle. Oh, that's what you want to do. Girl, lay down. Let me plug up this machine. Hey, Pizarro, good morning. Girl, lay down. Let me get the machine. Hold on, y'all. So let me see. I think Brooke gonna come up here trying to cuss at me too up in this. So let me keep playing the clip, y'all.
You should not let it affect you to where you will respond like this. It just makes
Hold up,
you a certain way.
But wait a second. They up in the chat saying that Brooke said she gonna beat my ass. She also said she was gonna beat Rita's ass. They live in the same
Wait,
city.
Brookie said that in that live show. I haven't watched
No.
that.
No, I ain't been to that live. I've been over here. In the
Oh, thank
past,
you,
Brooke
Lily.
had said that she was gonna beat Rita's ass, and they live in the same city. So you mean to tell me
Thank
I'm
you,
supposed to be
Lily.
afraid? I'm supposed to be afraid when she was challenged to a fight in her own city, and she didn't go and have that fight. But I'm
Yeah,
supposed
this
to
is
believe that
shit.
she gonna take her broke ass, her and her husband's money, and hop a flight to come over here and do something to me. Oh, okay. Well, do it. Do it. Like I'm sick of all this stupid ass shit and these wolf tickets. I'm tired.
Y'all don't even have any problems. I wouldn't even take that. I wouldn't even take it that far until I hear Brooke out of her own mouth. Some of this is a matter of being on these panels and getting trolled into reacting with this. It just doesn't. I mean, it's not cute. At a certain age, it's just not cute. Hey,
It's
good
not
Paris.
cute at all. And Brooke and Malika both older than I am. But if that's what they want to do and they want to have put these threats out here from the World Wide Web, then do it. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm still not gonna move.
Hey, Bertha
I
May.
ain't gonna be looking over my shoulder. I'm still gonna go about my day-to-day life like what I always do. All of this bullshit is fuckery. Because again, Rita live in y'all same exact city, Baltimore. And Brooke said that she was gonna beat Rita's ass, and I'm still waiting for Rita's ass to be beat.
There's a mission-critical tech solution that you need to implement now. If you want to succeed, and you want donuts.
So you mean to tell me she gonna come all the way to Atlanta, Georgia to beat my ass? Oh, okay, I'll wait.
All these people catching strays. Rita is over somewhere minding her own business, and her name gets mentioned. Malik, please, I'm begging you, please, Malik. This is not. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't like this.
YouTube cameras never forget that Georgia is a stand your ground state. So let them be pussy and let them do crazy shit. Whatever.
Cruza, if you don't stop, this is what I miss when Cruza was away.
Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna stop it right there because YouTube cameras got these commercials in, and these commercials be commercialing. So let me go ahead and grab the link to this live and put it down here for y'all. If you want to watch more of this in its entirety, you can go to YouTube cameras. I'm sure most of y'all are already subscribed to her. If not, definitely go and subscribe to her. But in this video, you saw what Malik did, still trying to offer his wife on the silver platter to fight me. And he really think that he get cool points for that. Like, bruh, you don't get no cool points for that dumbass shit. Who the way Malik was doing all this yesterday, Malik is the type of dude that as soon as a 18-wheeler is passing by, instead of him jumping in front of it and pushing Brooke out the way, he gonna push Brooke. He gonna push Brooke in front of the truck so that the 18-wheeler can run that dumb stupid ass bitch over. He the type of person where he be like, damn, the truck about to hit me. He just hurry up and push Brooke in the way so that he could get out the way. That's the type of motherfucker he is. I'm like, what the hell is this? This is crazy. And this is somebody's husband doing this. Good morning, Treats, and everybody that came in. This is somebody's husband doing this, y'all. But okay, so let me stop sharing my screen. I did put the link down there for YouTube Cameras Live. I got to get back to my notes, y'all, because I don't want to go overboard this morning. Okay. So you saw that's how Malik was acting on panels all day yesterday. So it seems that Brooke came on this live, cussed me out. Then they also said that Brooke did a live cussing me out where she had like 33 people up in the chat. Then she went over to Lady Nika's and then she got cussed the fuck out. Sound like Cole, Resto, and TG had jumped Brooke over there up on Lady Nika's platform. They tore the fuck up out the den. Demon Soul was up there trying to control everything because Lady Nika had to step away for a minute. She left Demon Soul in control of the panel. And Brooke got beat the fuck up. She got jumped. And then once she got jumped, Demon Soul said that the audience was being very biased towards her and saying horrible things towards her up in the chat, which made her when she left Lady Nika's live, it made Demon Soul fire up a live. So Demon Soul ended up firing up a live later on yesterday evening. And I ended up clicking Demon Soul's link, and that's how Demon Soul was able to fill me in on everything that happened at Lady Nika's. I did go and give Lady Nika a good rewatch of everything that happened. And then Demon Soul's Brooke came over there. Now, after Brooke done cussed me out on YouTube Cameras platform, done cussed me out up in a live video where only 30 people was there to watch it, then she came to Demon Soul's trying to make peace because she wanted a friend. What's good, Klondike? Classic Lights. Good morning, everybody. Let me say it again, y'all. She needed a friend because Cole, Resto, and TG jumped her ass on Lady Nika's platform. So do you know that Brooke got on D Miss O's panel with me trying to be buddy yesterday? She was like, J.Dunn, well, you know, we go back and forth, but I would never let anybody jump you the way that they jumped me. I'm thinking to myself, now, bitch, I know you lying. No, see, you not now. Had you not showed your ass with me yesterday, oh, I'd have had you back in all of this for sure. Now, you know I would have, Brooke. But the problem is you let your bitch ass husband walk you into a fight with me that never should have been a fight to begin with. You let your bitch ass husband talk you into having an issue with me when we never had an issue to begin with. He wanted you to have an issue with me because he is too punk and pussy to have the issue with pills, which is where his issue truly lies. So now that Resto and Code and all these other motherfuckers jumping on your ass, and you talking about we go back and forth, we banter back and forth, but I would never let them jump you like that. I would never do you like that. Bitch, don't tell me what you would never do, because you and your husband just tried to jump me yesterday. Bitch, maybe 3 or 4 hours prior to you coming on Demon Souls, you and your motherfucking bitch made husband tried to jump me yesterday. But you really sat on Demon Souls talking about that you would never let somebody jump me, and you would never. No. You was happy that Demon Soul was having your back. And I'm gonna always let Demon Soul know that you don't mean her no good either. Cause I mean, just in a month, you'll be calling her all types of black tar babies and shit. You'll be saying all that foul ass shit. Remember, because you think you like skin. You'll be talking all that stupid ass shit to Demon Soul in the next couple of weeks. But now you want to have gratitude because she tried to help you fight them motherfuckers, the Resto, Code, and TG. Good morning, Kimberly Black. So now you and your husband could cuss me out, but you want me on your side when it comes to these folks trying to fight you on here. You want Demon Soul helping your ass out when you get back to being colorist and calling her all types of bullshit within the next week or so. I had to tell Demon Soul. I said, Demon Soul, I said, calm down. That's why I clicked her link, because I needed her to calm down. Yeah, I understand being passionate and shit, but never forget how these motherfuckers really view you and treat you, because they do it every so often. Every so often. So yeah, Brooke was needing allies. And I'm thinking to myself, now Malik done ran around here doing all this tough guy talk and my God talk and all this. Why in the fuck he ain't helping you fight? Where he at? Where the fuck he at? Then the fact that Malik tried to say that Brooke and Ness was gonna jump me. Well, Brooke, go get Ness to help you. Don't come over to Demon Souls looking for help, bitch. Don't come to Demon Souls trying to lick your motherfucking wound. Don't come to Demon Souls trying to seek refuge. No. Go on over there with them lying ass bitches, the finesses. Go over there. Get help from over there. Ain't it crazy how these people are talk bad about you 1 minute, and then as soon as they need your help, then they trying to bury the hatchet. Then they want to try to bury the motherfucking hatchet. Unbelievable. What's good, truthfully honest chick? Unbelievable. Let me see right here. Let me minimize this here. Let me see. I'm trying to find D-Miss O. D-Miss O be changing her channel name so much, it be hard to find her shit. I wish she'd stop doing that. Because I'm trying to go find D-Miss O video so that I could give y'all the link to her video so y'all could see how Brooke tried to play that. But she changed the name of her channel so much and delete her channel and throw it away and all this. I can't even find them up. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I was about to say, I can't even find the damn channel. Okay. So Demon Souls video right here. Okay, hold on. I got Demon Soul video here next. Let me come over here. Yeah, I found it. I had to go through my subscription list to find it. So this the video right here for Demon Soul. Let me present my screen. I'm just going to show y'all a snippet here. Just a snippet for Demon Soul right here. Let me go here. Let me make sure y'all can see it. So now Demon Soul done came to her own live sounding off about Brooke getting jumped. I came over here trying to figure out why Demon Soul was so mad because I didn't know Brooke had got jumped. And then here come Brooke trying to hit the link, trying to be friends.
What demon saw, I will say, Brooke had just came to YouTube cameras to try to cuss me out. So if she got jumped
But I
today, that was
wasn't
just
even
her karma.
defending Brooke, so that's the point. I was telling them they had to take their
That was just
turn.
her karma. They done came over to
No,
Lady
wait a
Nika's
minute.
and
Hold
jumped the
on,
hell out of
J.Dunn.
her ass.
We can pause it. Our menu band. We can pause it because today, what the fuck happened? Them weak ass niggas is weak as fuck for that. And even still,
Yeah,
if
they
we was
was.
on a
They knew
panel
what
and
they
I
was
seen them do
doing.
that, do y'all hear this bitch saying we could pause it? Now your husband done follow me from 2 different platforms, calling me all types of bitches and hoes because he is embarrassed and he can't take the fact that you got your side nigga up on here and he gotta be nice and play friendly with them. But you talk about we could pause ours. Now your husband done follow me from Cole's platform, YouTube cameras platform, threatening bodily harm, telling me that he about to send you to my damn house for a fist fight, telling me that you about to do XYZ to me, but you talk about we could pause? What? What? And then for you to be on Demon Souls of all places talk about pausing the beef. Who paused the beef unless it's a play, Brooke? Who pauses a motherfucking beef unless it's a play, Brooke? What the fuck you and your husband got going on? Y'all trying to clout chase? What is it? Because anytime that you talk about we could pause our beef, then it can't be real to begin with. Thank you, Gemini 75. Good morning. If you say we can pause our beef, then it couldn't have been a real beef to begin with. So what? You and your husband running the play? What the fuck y'all got going on? At the end of the motherfucking day, your husband have been following me around with all this bullshit, but you talk about pausing a beef because your motherfucking ass is pussy and you need other people to help you because them motherfuckers jumped you over there at Lady Nika's.
To you, even still, if I seen him do that to you, I would have jumped in. We could pick up our fucking banner after the fact. Me and you can go back and forth
But
after
me
the
and you
fact.
ain't even
Because it's
fighting though, but
history
they
there.
kept trying to tell me
But
that.
She said we could pick up our banter after the fact. We could go back and forth after the fact. Says who, bitch? Says who? When do you and your husband start an unnecessary beef and a fight with me? And then when you get your ass in a world of trouble, then you telling me we could pause something and pick it up later. We could pause something so that you could get some help and get some of these motherfuckers off your ass, which again, these motherfuckers wouldn't be on your ass if it wasn't for your bitch made husband. Code wouldn't be on your ass if it wasn't for your bitch made husband. Resto wouldn't be on your ass if it wasn't for your bitch made husband. So again, it goes back to the title of this live. Being married to a weak nigga that gets you in shit. Your nigga got you in this shit. You got jumped on Lady Nika's by Resto, Cole, and TG because your nigga got you into some shit. So what you talking about pausing a banter to help you? Pause a back and forth to help you because of some shit that your nigga got you in. Please, get the fuck out of my face, Brooke. Fuck out of my face.
Not to take up for you when I was telling them not to jump you. That's a difference. And then who cares if I was taking up for you over some goddamn niggas? That's stupid. Like, what the fuck does that bother anybody there want to fucking check me? I always trying to damn center me and lower me. They wouldn't do it for you. They wouldn't do it for you. That's not what this was about. They was jumping her. They was jumping her. Resto knew what the fuck he was doing. Resto didn't have shit to do with that shit with her and Cole.
not one thing, and that's the shit that was just pissing me off. Like, I don't know, it is what it is. If I'm arguing with J.Dunn, I'm gonna argue with J.Dunn, but I ain't gonna let no nigga just come up there and baker and be talking mad shit about him. I'm gonna pause my argument, and then I'm going to jump in with them, make sure they get taken care of, and then I'll resume back to dragging old me and J.Dunn to have our banter. And
that's a lie. She just said if me and her arguing, if me and her fight, she ain't gonna let no nigga do. You do let a nigga do because your nigga did it all day yesterday, bitch. Now why you sitting up here lying, you raggedy mouth hoe? Your husband went from panel to panel all day yesterday, but you saying that you ain't gonna let no nigga do what? You ain't let no nigga do what? All you do is lie through your motherfucking face, bitch. And that's why I can't stand y'all. I can't stand y'all. Ain't no truth up in you. Hold on, y'all. I had to reposition myself. Now I'm trying to find my damn lighter. The truth is not up in you. Okay, bye, them slick. The truth is not up in you for you to be really saying that when your husband done been making fights for you all day yesterday. And then now that motherfucker's kicking your ass over there. You come limping over there like a wounded animal over to Demon Souls. Want some motherfucking help. Please. Want some motherfucking help. You gotta be out your motherfucking mind, bitch. Gots to be. Y'all, let me drink some more of my water. Now, just 2 days ago, and that's what I had told Demon Soul up in this live, but I'm not going to play no more of Demon Soul's live. Let me stop sharing. I'm going to put her link down here again. But I needed y'all to see. Now, Brooke went from cussing me out on her channel, click YouTube camera's link to cuss me out. Her husband came and cussed me out. Then she got jumped over there at Lady Nika's. Then she waddled her ass over to Demon Souls, clicking on the link, talk about we could pause our beef. Can you help me? Girl, you can't make this shit up. You cannot make this motherfucking shit up. This weak ass couple and they weak ass marriage and they silly ass shit that they be having going on, but then they get mad at the damn world because they done presented all this bullshit up on here. They act like they ain't got a teenage son that's gonna grow up and see some of this stupid ass shit one day. They don't give a fuck about none of it. They don't care about the sanctity of their marriage or the importance of their marriage. They don't take their marriage seriously. Hell, they don't even take each other seriously, if we gonna be honest. Hey, you. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. But and I spoke to, I be calling this person hey you, but then Pazar be calling the person he you. It does look like he you. Child, I don't know what this person's name is, but hey, good morning. How in the hell are you? How in the hell is everyone? But so yeah, that was that when she came over to Demon Souls. Y'all check out Demon Souls if y'all want to see the rest with Brooke over there trying to get refuge. Want people to help her with her wounds. I don't know what she expect from me. Not after the stupid ass punk ass shit that her husband pulled yesterday and the shit that she allowed him to throw her in order to manufacture or make up a beef between me and her that never was a beef. Now, lastly. Y'all, that was 2 sneezes. I think I'm done sneezing. Normally, I go on mute to sneeze, but I was trying to look at my notes when the sneezes started happening, so my bad, y'all. But I only sneezed at 2 times. I don't think I have another sneeze, so I think I'm good. I think I'm safe, y'all. I think I'm safe. Okay. So, now let me get to my notes. ODS did do a live. Chat Rep had a temper tantrum. She got mad at ODS for speaking to Diva Tomboyish. She said that Diva Tomboyish has been actively trying to dox her, and she don't appreciate ODS speaking to her. She want ODS to ignore Diva when Diva come up in the chat and act like Diva does not exist. She said don't even speak to Diva. Don't say hey. Don't do none of that. ODS got mad, kicked everybody up off the panel. Then he had some choice words with Chat Rep, but he didn't cuss her out. Then he ended up looking like he was about to be sad. After he looked like he was about to be sad about everything, he eventually cheered up and then continued his live. But yeah, Chat Rep is trying to make him, I guess essentially she's just trying to make him make a choice about speaking to Diva. So that happened on ODS. Then we get to Ness Live. So Ness's live was interesting because Ness is a pathetic piece of shit. We already know she a piece of shit mother, but she is really a pathetic piece of shit. So let me tell y'all in my notes here what I got about what happened over there. Now I already told y'all about how they was over there lying, saying that I was talking about I wanted to fight Malik when I just play YouTube cameras clips, and y'all didn't hear none of that at all, because that's all she do is lie. My first note did say Ness lies to y'all again. Says I wanted Malik to fight me. That's a lie. Well, I just proved that to y'all playing the clip. She also lied to y'all because she told y'all the fight initiated on Pizarro's live. Pizarro never went live yesterday morning. Ness was lying to y'all because she didn't want to tell y'all that the fight truly originated on Code's channel. She didn't want to tell y'all that it truly originated on Code's channel because I guess she didn't want to say Code's name or bring traffic to Code's channel. Or maybe she just wanted to lie to y'all just to lie because she enjoys it. It seems like she enjoys it. She stated that she despised clout chasers, and she said that Code is a clout chaser. She said that Code is trying to chase clout on her name. That's why she lied to y'all and said Pizarro went live yesterday morning when Pizarro didn't. It was Code's live yesterday morning. But it's crazy to me how she said that she despises clout chasers, yet she has been constantly promoting a stalking clout chaser. She has been promoting a stalking clout chaser that don't follow me from panel to panel to panel to panel to panel to panel. I'm almost ready to dox the nigga myself so that I could go down and get a restraining order on him. And I'm dead ass serious. But you know, she despises clout chasers, yet she is now allowing this stalking ass clout chaser to be over there up in her camp. She's sharing his video. She let him be up on the panel. He's sitting there looking stupid, not saying a word because he don't know shit about shit. But she don't like clout chasers. Good morning, Angie. Good morning to Very Carey. Good morning to Allie in Wonderland. Good morning to everybody. So there's that about the clout chasing shit. Like, bitch, you promoting a clout chaser, but now you want to call Code a clout chaser? Make it make sense, Ness. You so backwards and hypocritical and stupid, it's not even funny. TG ended up calling Ness out on the lie because Ness then was trying to drag Brianna. Said that Brianna must have done lost her man because income tax season is over, and that's why Brianna done been coming live every so often. She said that the man done up and left Brianna, and that's why she don't hear the man in the background no more. TG came up there, bust Ness out for lying about Brianna, and TG said, hell, I done been with my man for over 38 years, and y'all don't hear him on YouTube, but I be on here. TG said, I click a link and I do whatever I want to do up on this motherfucker, and my man done been with me for 38 years. You ain't gonna never hear him up in the background. So just because you don't hear Brianna man up in the background, that don't mean that her man done left her. Ness ended up proving to me how dumb she really is, y'all. She revealed that she never knew the purpose of Lent or what Lent stood for until a day or two ago when TCHBCU Queen clicked her link and explained to her about Lent. Now, my question is, what type of heathen do you have to be to not have known the whole concept and the purpose of Lent? I mean, let's really think about it. Didn't Ness go to Praise the Lula, y'all? What's good, Robin? Good morning. Didn't Ness go to Praise the Lula? Wasn't that a Bible-based, church-based, religious-based, spiritual-based rehabilitation program in which she went in and out, where she stayed for a few months and then got out and then went back for a few months and then got out? And you mean to tell me while you was doing all of that soul searching up in there, y'all never discussed the purpose and the reason for Lent? While you was over there trying to kick a habit of addiction, they didn't teach you anything about Lent? Because if we're going to be honest, I would feel like that would be one of the main things that they would teach you in a place like that. When you going up in there to get rid of your addiction or your habit or your alcoholism or anything like that, you are essentially abstaining. You are essentially fasting. You are essentially going on a spiritual journey in which you are abstaining and fasting from the things which are vices within your life. Whether it's alcohol, like what they websites say, whether it's drugs, like what they websites say. They websites say a lot of different things that you can go there to get away from, which means you would typically be abstaining over a certain period of time, whether it's 40 days or 40 nights, or according to the website, it's a 6-month program that you couldn't seem to complete. It's a 6-month program where you have to keep going in and out of it because you couldn't make it to the end. But you didn't know what Lent was? What, you was there and you wasn't even paying attention in class? Or was you just there being stupid and you couldn't retain any of the information that was being given to you? I thought that was the weirdest thing. I'm like, what? You got to be YouTube and the beef sector and TCHBCU is the reason why you found out what Lent was. So you went 37 years of your life not knowing what Lent was. You went 37 years in your life not realizing why people acknowledge Lent and what it stands for. 37 years. You heathen. You ain't nothing but a heathen. Just a heathen. So anyway, I just thought that was mind-blowing. I was like, damn. Bitch, clearly I ain't never been to a church or something. How the fuck you ain't know about that until you were 37 years old? Bitch, who is damn near 40 when they finally realize what Lent is? Anyway, let me keep going. Now, what other contradiction and piece of hypocrisy that I noticed over there? Or example of hypocrisy, rather. An example. So, Mr. West, that man Mr. West did get up on Ness's panel and was he alleged that Brooke wanted his dick too. He said during the time that Brooke was cheating on Malik with pills, that Brooke was trying to get with Mr. West, that Brooke had even given Mr. West an address because she wanted to see Mr. West's dick. She wanted a piece of Mr. West's dick. So not only was Brooke having phone sex with pills, but then she was also wanting Mr. West's dick. Meanwhile, Malik is the simp that be on panel to panel with all of these men that claim that they done had a piece of Brooke. They had phone sex with her, you know, these types of things. Now, Mr. West did not say he had phone sex with Brooke. He did not say. But he did say that Brooke wanted him. And that Brooke was trying to give him an address for her. Take it with a grain of salt. But I'm just telling you that's what he said. Also, now this is where the hypocrisy came in. So Resto hit the link. Oh, Resto hit the link. Yes. Yes, Allie. That's what happened. Mr. West said that Brooke gave him an address because Brooke wanted his dick. That's what he said. So Resto hit Ness's link. And do you know that Ness left Resto in the backstage and Brooke said that she didn't want to be on the same panel with Resto because Resto is weird and that Resto be trying to follow her. And do you know that Ness respected Brooke and did not let Resto up on the platform? Meanwhile, just 2 days ago, Ness called V So a weak ass bitch and called YouTube cameras a weak ass bitch because they wouldn't allow this new weird little dude that's been following me from panel to panel. They wouldn't let him up on their panels in respect of me. So they had to be weak bitches. But then Resto clicked Ness link last night, and guess what? Ness didn't let Resto up. So does that make Ness a weak bitch? So is Ness a weak bitch too? Ness said that VMSO and YouTube cameras scared of me and they weak bitches who allow me to control their platform because they didn't let that man up. Well, Ness, since you didn't let up Resto, then does that mean that you a weak bitch and that Brooke control your platform? Is that what that means? Because I know I heard you refuse to let Resto up. And Resto done been around these parts much longer than this new motherfucker. Resto been around here for easily about 1.5 years. Even though I can't stand him, I'm going to tell the truth. He done been all up and through the beef sector because Lemon opened the door and let these motherfuckers around here. And you actually know him. You know of him. You know about him. But you wouldn't let him up. So does that make you a weak bitch? Are you a weak bitch, Ness? Can we now use your tired drags that you tried to use about VMSO and YouTube cameras for respecting my wishes? Can we now put those drags right up on you? Or were you so noble in doing a good deed, trying to show Brooke that you respect her and trying to show Brooke that you give her protection? Was Brooke controlling your panel? Why you didn't let Resto up? You see how stupid you sound? And I hope that you see how easy it is for me to just pick apart your imperfections and pick apart your hypocrisies, bitch. So I hope tonight, if you do go live, make sure you drag yourself for being a weak bitch. You hear me? Make sure you drag your motherfucking self for being a weak bitch that allowed Brooke to control your platform. Make sure you drag yourself for being a weak ass, stupid ass, slow ass, dumb ass, hoe ass bitch that allowed Brooke to control your platform and made you not put Resto up. Make sure you go ahead and give yourself a mean ass drag like what you tried to do to YouTube cameras and Demon Soap. And they was not letting the man up because they don't know the man. Don't nobody know this man. The only person that want to try to know the man is you. Don't nobody know this man. But they had to be all that. No, the reason why you called them all that is because they respected my wishes. And you mad. Please like my video, y'all. Oh, and if you want to, you can contribute to the goal. But definitely like the video. Y'all, it just be the backwards ass shit for me. The backwards ass shit for me. Then Brooke said that Mr. West is stalking her. So now Brooke is saying Mr. West stalking her. She said Mr. West is stalking her. And she said she gave him an address for her because she wanted to see him in person. Now, I don't know if that was supposed to be a sexual encounter where Brooke was going to see him in person or if she was trying to see him in person for Malik to fight him. I don't know. But I just know that I heard them talk about an address was given. Mr. West said it was because Brooke wanted his stick. Brooke said no, it was because I guess maybe for Malik to fight him. I don't know. You know, if Malik running around here throwing Brooke up in fights, then maybe Brooke running around here throwing Malik in fights, and that's why she gave an address for them to fight or something. I don't know. It's all hogwash and ridiculous. But what I do know is that Ness is a walking contradiction because she completely contradicted every motherfucking thing that she stood for and what she said in relation to YouTube cameras and Demon South. And it was only because she wanted them to allow the man to come up there so that he could bother me. She wanted them to allow the man to come up there and force me to engage in a conversation with him that I'm just not willing to have. She wanted them to force that man on me. She wanted them to force him on me just like when I was on her platform. You know how she would force Grown Folks TV on me? Force him up on the panel, even though I don't want to be on the panel with him, but she would force him up there anyway. Shakim had to mess with my channel at that time. I did not want to be around Shakim, but she would force Shakim around me up on the panel anyway. Just like whenever I would be over there and there would be some men over there that would say weird ass shit. The damn it's one man, I forgot this damn man name, but it was one man that said some disgusting ass shit over there. I typically didn't want to be on the panel with him, but she would force him to be on the panel. But now, Demon Soul and YouTube cameras did not try to force me to have a conversation with this man that I don't want no parts with. You have a problem with them, but yet you give Brooke the same courtesy for Resto, and everybody in the sector knows who Resto is because Lemon made sure we knew about him. The double standards and hypocrisy is wild. Thank you, Truthfully Honest Chick, towards my goal. Thank you so much. The hypocrisy and double standards are wild, y'all. It's wild. Thank you again. So, yeah, I believe that concludes my notes. Damn, it almost took me 2 hours to get to the end. But I think that I laid everything out the way that I should. I went from various points within this live for sure. One thing that I will also tell y'all, if you got here late, please red ball to the beginning. I did give a very important beef sector update to anybody that was following Creole Butterfly's story about her daughter who was unalived. Creole Butterfly's daughter was unalived due to domestic violence, and she was in a lesbian relationship. At the beginning of this live, if you red ball to the beginning, you will hear me give an update about Creole's daughter. There was court yesterday. There was a sentencing yesterday. The woman who unalived Creole's daughter has been sentenced, and I gave a great update about that at the beginning of the live. This is the reason why this live went so long, because I started the live off before I even got into any of the messy stuff and any of the cursing. I started the live at the beginning, giving the update about the case with Creole's daughter and about what happened at court. Also, I dropped the link for Creole's video so that y'all could catch the video yourself. And then also I shared the video link on my community wall. If you check my community wall, you will see the video for Creole where she gives a detailed account of what happened at court yesterday. And I just essentially watched her live about that, and she gave me permission for me to use that in this recap, which is why I did that part of my recap at the beginning before getting into the mess. So yeah, that's why this live went longer than what I typically go, because I had extra things that I had to put into this as well. So yeah, Creole did get justice for her daughter, y'all. That's a blessing. Thank the Lord for that. She done waited 4 or 5 years to finally get some justice. So that's good news. But either way, please like my video. Thank you to the people who helped contribute to my goal. Thank you to Tabay. Thank you to Gemini75. Thank you to Truthfully Honest Chick. Thank you to all of y'all. Yeah, I'm at the end of my notes. I said everything I need to say. Please, if you got here late, catch the replay. If you have sharing capabilities, share the video. Like the video if you haven't. And yeah, just like the video. Keep me in the algorithm. Thank y'all so much for y'all's support and y'all's time. Y'all have a wonderful Friday. I'll see y'all around. Bye.